Friends, in today's gospel, we have a scribe or a lawyer come to Jesus and ask for clarification. There were 613 commandments in the Jewish Mosaic law, so we can understand the man's confusion in wanting to know the order of importance. Jesus reduces the 613 commandments or laws down to two: love for God and love for your fellow man. In telling us how to love God, Jesus uses four terms that, taken together, signify not distinct faculties or parts of the human being, but different ways of referring to the whole person. The heart is the inner depth of a person, the wellspring from which all our decisions and actions flow. The soul, the whole self of a living being, that which Jesus said we must be willing to give up for his sake, and by which he will give up for our sake. By adding the mind, Jesus emphasizes that even our thoughts and reasoning must be animated by love for God. And using the last phrase, with all your strength, Jesus is emphasizing that love for God is not a sentiment that arises spontaneously, but a commitment that calls for every ounce of our energy. This type of love is only possible by our first knowing and experiencing God's love for us. To love others as yourself means to make their well-being as high a priority as your own, a very demanding standard. Jesus concludes his response to the man's confusion with the statement, "There is no other greater commandment than these." The challenge for us would be to fulfill this twofold commandment perfectly. And what a different world we would live in if only it were so.